but then we end up with one space in the end that that is the hardest to think about, the hardest to deal with, and that's the inner space, our conscience. And I think when I wrote the blurbs here, I may have missed a slight point myself when I said that it's the goal of limiting our human rights in external spaces, ultimately an attempt to limit us in the inner space. Yeah, I think this question also works vice versa. It's the attempt to limit our inner space, to control what we think and what we feel, an attempt to limit our mobility and our actions outside as well. Because ultimately, it is our outside spaces and external spaces that gets commodified, turns into property and money that enriches a few elite ones, right? So I think today's film gives us a lot of questions, about what do we do when the state controls our inner life, our thoughts, our emotions, our desires. Yeah, how do we deal with the state's attempt at reining in what we can say and what we can feel? And sometimes it's not even about reining what we can say, what we feel, right? I mean, sometimes you can't change the state, can't change the way you feel and think. But because of its limit on our external actions, we are left with controlling ourselves. We become our own police. So I think that's one of the key definitions of a police state, is that everybody becomes their own police. Yeah, we police ourselves. And so we have actually a very interesting panelist here who have quite broad experiences in dealing with the states,